As a veteran of the Southern Stars and New South Wales Breakers, Lisa Sthalekar is an expert in adaptation.
When I first came into the Australian team to what it is now, the game has changed dramatically. So as a player, I've had to adapt. When T20 first came on the scene, I didn't like it. I hated it. I thought it was too quick. Whereas now I really like 3 hours instead of 6 hours. So I think there have been times where I've had to look at my game and go, okay, if I want to stay in this team and if I want to be successful, what do I need to do to change?
Sthalekar has spent 15 years in the New South Wales side and first made the Australian squad 12 years ago. It's an impressive achievement for someone who started life in an Indian orphanage before fate, in the form of her adoptive parents, stepped in.
I think my mother said my big brown eyes captivated her, and they were actually looking for a little boy. But there were no boys that kind of captivated their imagination, and whereas I think I just glared at them and said, come on, take me please. What would have happened if they hadn't adopted me? Where would I be? What would I be doing? Would I be in this country? Would I be in another country? Because there's a lot of children from that orphanage that were adopted in Sweden, so I could have been Swedish for all I know.
Her passage from India instead led to Australia, where Sthalekar developed into one of the world's leading all-rounders.
I didn't want to just fill in a spot in the field. I wanted to be one of the key members of the team that the team relies on if they're going to be successful.
In my situation,
when she's not playing, the 33-year-old is developing the next generation of Australian cricketers, managing the New South Wales female youth programs.
they can be rubbish and they can get a French cut for 4, or they could get a nick for 4. So they're the things you have to protect.
Across the state, I oversee roughly around 200 players and about 30 coaches. So it's a really good job. I mean, I've been able to see pretty much most of my teammates come through the ranks. So to have coached them or seen them in the youth programs and to now play alongside them is pretty special.
Without a doubt, every game you play, she's either taking wickets or scoring runs or doing both. And it's so valuable to our side. Like, it's kind of hard to imagine a successful side without Lisa in a lot of ways, because she's our linchpin.
The former Aussie captain made history when she was elected as the Australian Cricketers Association's first female executive.
I think I was able to pose some questions and just share a bit of insight of what the female players have to go through for the amount of money that we do, and that might bring them back to a bit of a perspective on things.
Still ranked one of the world's best bowlers and all-rounders, Sthalekar knows the curtain will soon fall on her stellar playing career.
Got a T20 World Cup in 2014 and I don't think I'll be there for that, so they've got to break in players for that, so I've got to figure out what's the right thing by the team as well.
And she'll be satisfied if she leaves at the top of her game.
I've been really blessed because I've been part of some wonderful teams. In cricket, you're stuck together, you fly together, you room together, you eat together, you sleep together, so you know, you start to forge some really good friendships there, and yeah, I've met some pretty amazing people along the way.